once again from Easy Elite English we have angles and lines for classes 7, 8, 9. Basic concepts and basic ideas on lines and angles. This is from Easy Elite English online stress-free learning. So welcome to the chapter on lines and angles. First of all, we should note that in modern geometry, line means straight line. Previously, we used to have straight line, we used to have curved line, but now in the modern usage, line means straight line. That is, first point, we don't need to say straight line. When we say line, it means straight line. This is not regarded as a line at all. This is regarded as a curve. A line is also a curve, but a line means a straight line. Second, a line is supposed to be infinite in length. The first one you can see, a line, arrows both ways. That means you can extend it infinitely both ways. So it has no beginning, no end. No starting point, no ending point. Its length is infinite. Second, we have a ray. It has a fixed starting point. This is a starting point. The line does not extend beyond C. There is nothing beyond this point. This is a starting point. This is a starting point. So it has one terminating, and this side, it is infinite. In line, both sides were infinite. Here on one side, we have infinite. So the starting point is terminating. The ending point is non-terminating or infinite. And we have a line segment where both the starting and ending are terminated. This is starting and this is ending. The line does not continue this side. The line does not continue this side. It will not continue this side. It will not continue this side. It is a line segment of finite length. Finite length, 5 centimeter, 6 centimeter, 10 centimeter, finite length. This is infinite length, but it extends only in one direction. The starting is fixed, and this is infinite length. It extends in both the direction infinitely. So that's what we mean by line, infinitely extending both ways. A ray, which has a fixed origin but extends infinitely on the other side, and line segment, which is terminated at both the starting and the ending points. Now, O is a point, A is a point, B is a point. So, a point can be named as a single capital letter. Point A, point B. So, a single capital letter is used to denote a point. OA is a ray, OB is a ray. OA is a ray and OB is a ray. So, a ray and also a line segment can be named by using two capital letters, OA, OA, OB, OB. Two capital letters are used when we want to name a ray or a line segment. OA and OB have the same origin. The starting point is same origin. From O, the line, the ray actually goes to A, and from O, this ray goes to B. So the starting point is O. The starting point is common. OA and OB have the same origin or starting point, that is point O. And now we get the angle AOB or BOA. This angle is called angle AOB or BOA. Three capital letters. AOB or BOA. Three capital letters, but note that the common origin O is in the middle. O has to be in the middle. You can say AOB or BOA. The first and the last letter could be interchanged, but the common origin, that is O, has to be in the middle. This is called the vertex. O is called the vertex, and the two rays OA and OB are called the arms. Thus, we get an angle when two rays have a common origin. One ray, this one, and another ray, this one. Both are having a common origin O. Both will have a common origin O, and the other point will be different, X and Y. So when you name, O has to be in the middle. So you can say angle XOY or angle YOX, but O has to be in the middle. The vertex should be in the middle. Now, according to sizes, now if you draw this, you can see that this is a perpendicular. So, this angle is less than 90 degree. This is acute angle. Less than 90 degree, acute angle. This angle is exactly 90. This is right angle. And this angle, if you draw the perpendicular, you can see this angle is more than 90 degree. So this will be obtuse angle. So less than 90 degree, acute, equal to 90, right angle, and greater than 90 would be obtuse angle. Now in both the cases, acute angle and obtuse angle, we could also measure it this way. That's what we have done. Instead of measuring this way, we have measured it this way. Similarly, instead of measuring it this way, we could measure this way, and that's what we have done here. We have measured this way and not this way. So when you measure it this way, it would be a reflex angle, means greater than 180. So less than 90 acute angle, equal to 90 right angle, more than 90 obtuse angle, and when you measure the greater distance this way, not the distance, the greater turning, I should say, the greater turning outside, then it would be reflex angle. Here also it is reflex angle. In fact, if you measure this way, this is also a reflex angle. AOB is a line. You can see that there are two arrows, infinite. So this is a line, infinite, both ways. OC is a ray. OC is a ray. AB is a straight line or line. Actually, we don't say straight line. AB is a line of infinite length and OC is a ray. So when you get such a situation, a ray stands on a line. A ray stands on a line. Here, OC stands on AB. Then you get two angles. This angle, that is AOC, and this angle, which is BOC. You get an angle AOC, this side 1, and this side 2, you get BOC. Of course, you can also say COB, but O should be in the middle. Similarly, AOC, you can also say COA. So AOC or COA, this angle, and BOC or COB, that is this angle. The total will be one straight angle or 180 degrees. Two right angles. When you get such a situation, a ray standing on a line and the two adjacent angles, total being two right angles or 180 degrees, we call them linear pairs. Linear pairs. Now this is important. From a point, you can have any number of rays from a common point. Supposing there is O, you can have any number of rays, and it can form so many angles. This one, this, but the sum of all the angles will be 360. The sum of all the angles will be 360. From one point, if you are getting many rays, then if you add all the angles, it would be 360. This is called angle around a point. And if you have a straight line and any number of rays, they form different angles. This angle, this angle, this angle, this angle. The sum of all the angles would be 180. From a point, if you are getting different rays, the angles round a point would be 360, and in a straight line, if you have many rays, the total angles would be the total angle, or the sum of all the angles would be 180. Now adjacent angles. Here we have a common arm. Supposing let's call it A, we are calling it B, sorry, OA. This O, this is A, this is B, and this is C. So OC is a common arm. OC is a common arm, and it forms two angles, AOC and BOC. But note that AO and BO do not form a straight line. So this is a case where these angles are adjacent angles but not linear pair. Again, here you have a common vertex and a common arm and two arms on either side, so you are getting two angles, but this line and this line are not in the same straight line, so you can say these are adjacent angles but not linear pairs. Here also we have a common arm and the other two arms on different side or opposite sides, but these two lines or these two rays do not lie in the same straight line. They do not form a straight line. So these are adjacent angles and not linear pairs. But here see, this is a common arm and you have got one arm here and one arm here, but this is a straight line. This is a straight line. So we can say these two angles are adjacent angles and also they are linear pairs. They are also linear pairs. So when they are linear pairs, the total would be 180, but when they are not linear pairs, the sum of the adjacent angles would not be 180. Here the total is not 180 because they are adjacent angles but not linear pairs. If you add this, you won't get 180. Why? Because they are adjacent angles but not linear pairs. Here they are adjacent angles as well as linear pairs. So here you get the total 180. Thank you. That was Easy Elite English. We will be coming back to you with more useful videos. Till we meet again. Thank you and goodbye.